And 3 million children will lose childcare in less than a month. This includes more than 139,000 kids in Missouri and Illinois.
Now that's according to the Century Foundation. As Michelle Lee reports, it means many uncertainties for families who need childcare to make ends meet.
Catch it. All right, ready?
Working parents and caregivers can tell you that childcare is already unaffordable, especially for those trying to make ends meet. Paula Breon Vickers works in early childhood education, but she's also a parent who trusts Urban Sprouts with her family.
And when we're looking at the cost of childcare already, for a single family household, it might be over half of your income that's going to childcare.
And come September, affordability and access to childcare could change for the worse.
What is going to happen in September?
So in September, some of the pandemic funding is going to end.
If your family comes here to Urban Sprouts, you should consider yourself lucky because the wait list here is 2 years long. Childcare as an industry has been in crisis long before the pandemic. That's because of industry-wide low wages or lack of benefits. But at least during the last few years, there was pandemic relief to the tune of $52 billion that helped a lot of places stay afloat. In fact, more than 220,000. But we now know that program is ending and things are going to change very quickly for families.
The big concern is that the cost of childcare will have to go up to make up for the pandemic relief going away. If child care centers can no longer afford to pay their staff a living wage, they may have to cut down on open slots available.
People might leave the workforce because they might learn that the cost of childcare isn't even more than what they're bringing home in their job.
And the deadline has lawmakers in agreement that change is needed now.
We have a broken and dysfunctional child care system.
Child care, obviously, is too expensive for those who need it.
Paula says people who care about children are trying to advocate for more funding in St. Louis. But for now, she says the work falls on child care workers who will have no choice but to do more with less.
It's unfortunate because the center director and the center staff will have to work so much harder on top of the work that they're already doing to make up for that funding loss.
For Making Ends Meet, Michelle Lee, 5 on your side.
The program ends at the end of September. Both Illinois and Missouri have subsidies for child care, but it's difficult for a lot of working families to qualify. In the meantime, research estimates that nearly 3,000 child care facilities will close in Missouri and Illinois by next month.